Robin Williams was undeniably one of the greatest comedic minds of all time, often referred to as the Einstein of comedy. From his brilliant improvisational skills to his profound ability to evoke both laughter and deep emotional reflection, Williams captivated audiences for decades. His career was a testament to the incredible range of his talent, from the outrageous antics in Mork Mindy to the poignant performances in Dead Poets Society and Good Will Hunting. However, behind the scenes, the world knew only a fraction of the battles he faced. The beloved star, who brought joy to millions, also struggled with demons of addiction, mental health, and the deep scars of his own troubled childhood. In this exploration of Robin Williams' genius, we uncover not only the laughter he gave the world, but also the hidden pain he carried. This is the story of a man whose life was both an inspiring triumph and a tragic journey. The genius of Robin Williams? Robin Williams was a man of boundless energy, a comedic genius whose legacy continues to shine through in the hearts of millions. Born on July 21, 1951, in Chicago, Illinois, Robin grew up in a family of affluence, yet his childhood was marked by loneliness. His father, Robert Fitzgerald Williams, was a senior executive at Ford Motor Company, while his mother, Lori McLaren Smith, was a former model. Despite the wealth, Robin struggled with the absence of emotional support from his family. It was during these early years that he developed his incredible sense of humor as a means to gain attention and combat loneliness. Williams' rise to fame began in the 1970s when he found his footing as a stand-up comedian. His big break came in 1978 when he was cast in the sitcom Mork Mindy. His wild, improvisational style captivated audiences and made him a household name. Over the next few decades, Williams would go on to star in iconic films like Good Morning Vietnam, 1987, and Dead Poets Society, 1989, proving that his talents stretched far beyond comedy. But behind his unstoppable energy, Williams battled addiction and personal demons, creating a complex legacy that combined laughter with pain. A childhood shaped by loneliness. Robin Williams' early years were marked by wealth, yet deep emotional struggles. Born in Chicago, Illinois, on July 21, 1951, he was raised in an affluent family. His father, Robert Fitzgerald Williams, a senior executive at Ford Motor Company, and his mother, Lori McLaren Smith, a former model, provided him with a privileged life. However, their busy careers meant that Robin spent much of his childhood isolated, with little attention from his parents. His stepbrothers, Todd and Urin, were older and distant, leaving Robin to rely on his imagination and humor to cope with his loneliness. At an early age, Robin turned to humor as a defense mechanism, learning quickly that making people laugh was the best way to gain attention. His mother's wit and charm inspired him to become the entertainer she loved, and he found solace in making her laugh. Though surrounded by wealth and privilege, Robin often felt a void that no material possession could fill. This early emotional hardship would become a driving force behind the unique blend of humor and pain that would later define his career. Robin's first steps in performance. Robin Williams' journey into the world of comedy began as a way to connect with others and cope with his loneliness. Growing up, he often found himself alone, seeking companionship in his imagination. His natural wit and charm emerged early, with his mother, Lori McLaren Smith, being his first audience. Robin's ability to make people laugh became his way of bridging the gap between himself and the world around him. In the 1960s, during his time at Redwood High School in California, Robin's comedic talents started to gain recognition. His classmates voted him most likely to succeed and funniest in 1969, which marked the beginning of his rise to popularity. However, his success wasn't immediate. Robin's early years were filled with moments of self-doubt and social awkwardness, but comedy was his refuge. He honed his craft in school plays and improvisational performances, using humor as a shield against bullying and isolation. His love for making others laugh led him to study drama at Juilliard School in New York in 1973, where he met future star Christopher Reeve. This period was transformative, as Robin learned to channel his high-energy improvisation into performances that captivated audiences. His time at Juilliard laid the foundation for the comedic genius he would later become known for on the world stage. The Hollywood years. Robin Williams' career took a major leap in the late 1980 seconds and 1990 seconds as he solidified his place in Hollywood with a series of groundbreaking roles that displayed his versatility. After his success in Good Morning Vietnam, 1987, Williams was cast in 1989's Dead Poets Society, a film that would become one of his most iconic performances. As the inspirational teacher John Keating, Williams captivated audiences with his powerful portrayal of a free-thinking educator who encouraged his students to embrace life and follow their passions. The role earned him widespread critical acclaim and another Academy Award nomination. In 1991, Williams showed his range once again, transitioning from a dramatic role to the beloved fantasy comedy Hook, where he played the adult Peter Pan. His portrayal of Peter, struggling to reconnect with his childhood self, was both humorous and heartwarming. The same year, he voiced the iconic character of Genie in Disney's Aladdin, a role that became synonymous with his rapid-fire, improvisational comedy. Williams' work as the lovable, shape-shifting genie cemented his status as a global star, and the film became a box office sensation, grossing $504 million worldwide. Throughout the 1990 seconds, Robin continued to build an impressive filmography, starring in films like Jumanji, 1095, Mrs. Doubtfire, 1093, and The Birdcage, 1993, and The Birdcage, 1096. Mrs. Doubtfire, where he played a divorced father disguising himself as a nanny to spend time with his children, became one of the highest-grossing films of 1993, grossing $441 million worldwide. These films showcased Williams' ability to blend comedy with deep emotional undertones, creating characters that audiences loved and empathized with. Battling addiction. Despite his tremendous success, Robin Williams' personal life was marred by battles with addiction and mental health struggles. His rise to fame in 1980 seconds and 1980 seconds and 1990 seconds came at a high cost. Behind the laughter and the spotlight, Williams struggled with alcoholism and drug use. His addiction became particularly pronounced during the filming of Mork Mindy and the height of his success. In 1982, after the tragic death of his close friend, comedian John Belushi, Williams made the decision to seek sobriety. He successfully overcame his addiction to alcohol, but throughout his career, he continued to face inner demons, battling periods of depression and anxiety. Robin Williams' life was a powerful blend of laughter, pain, and extraordinary talent. His legacy continues to inspire, reminding us that behind every smile, there's often a struggle, but also strength.